So Lisa is telling people to use a tip jar thing on her bio because you can use your debit or credit card. Lisa steals from bank accounts. Do not do it.
I need $20 to go. Thank you, Queen Bee, for sharing, honey. I need $20 to go to I need 28 to be exact to go to the clinic, but I have $3 so far. Some lady which I'm giving her a little more time before. I don't even have 275 though, banana. I literally have nothing, or I would have walked up and got a couple singles.
But Lisa, just a moment ago, you said you had $3. It costs $2.75 to take the bus. You can take the bus there, and you can walk home. But we all know you've already been this morning, so what's the point of even going through this other than, well, stop lying.
But the $3 is on my card though, my Chime card. I can't get $3 off the ATM. I need $28.
That's okay, Lisa, because guess what? You can use your Chime card to purchase a bus ticket. All you have to do is go to Ready to Ride app or Connect Card. Here's actually how you do it. You can purchase the tickets and passes through the Ready to Ride app using a credit or debit card. Connect Card, you can add stored value or passes to a Connect Card at a Connect Card machine using a debit or credit card. Payment methods, Connect Card machines accept Visa, MasterCard, and Discover, including transit benefit cards with a credit card logo. Once you have a ticket or a pass on your Ready to Ride app or Connect Card, you can tap your mobile device or Connect Card to pay the fare on the bus. And since you have Chime and they accept Visa or MasterCard, you're good to go. You can use that $3 for a bus pass now. You're welcome, Lisa. But you already knew all this, didn't you? You did. Okay, so let's see how many times Lisa lies about the clinic in one live stream. I'm not saying let's see how many times she lies in general, because, well, that was just too many to count, but just about the clinic only. Shall we? Let's go.
I haven't been out of the house all day, ma'am, except to go to the clinic this morning. Let's tell a little story, right? If you had a friend that missed the methadone clinic on a Friday and they couldn't get their dose on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday now, and they reached out and said, ma'am, can you help me with fucking $25? I have to go up to Meadville now, which is an hour away. They're open till 6 o'clock. Please, I need to go. I'm going to be fucked for the whole weekend, please. And none of them answer back now, which is an hour away. They're open till 6 o'clock. Please, I need to go. I'm going to be fucked for the whole weekend, please.
Now let's have truth time. Lisa wants to have story time. Let's have truth time. Lisa, you admitted at the beginning of your own live stream at the 6-minute mark that the only place you went when you left the house yesterday on Friday was to go to the clinic. But then at the 17-minute mark, you're trying to convince everybody that you did not go to the clinic that day, yesterday, Friday, and that you needed to go all the way an hour away, which is another crock of bullshit, or you were going to be screwed for the whole weekend. If you went to the methadone clinic yesterday, like you said you did at the beginning, then you got your weekend take homes. So the only way you'd be screwed over the weekend is if you didn't have enough money for your crap.
Let's tell a little story. So I don't think anybody really was worried about it, but case, I guess. But yeah, I'm with what's her name. I just want this app to kind of be normal and fun again and not so hostile.
Then get off the app. All of you, get off the app. You, Victoria, Gabby, Danny, Lori, all of you scamming POSs, get off the app. All of you. Maybe it'll be okay again. Probably not, because you guys have tainted the crap out of this app. But yeah.
Like I literally come on here, deep breaths, ready to fucking fight. Like, it's crazy. And everybody's like, why are you so mean? Why are you so rude? Well, I wasn't rude and I wasn't in a bad mood until I got on here and started getting called,
Let me interrupt you for a minute because we know you're not going to tell the truth. Lisa gets mad and starts cussing people out when too many people are telling the truth in the chat and she's not getting the amount of money she thought she was going to get. That's why she gets mad and starts cussing everybody out.
This and a that, and my kid's this and my mom's a that. And I mean, come on, how would you like that? Seriously, like, put yourself in my shoes for 5 minutes, 5 seconds even.
Yeah, nobody wants to be in your shoes, Lisa. That would be like the nastiest place to ever be, is your shoes. Because you are the worst human being ever that I've ever come across. Nobody wants to be in your shoes. As a matter of fact, do you want to explain to everybody why, while your sister, Ronnie, was at the hospital in the ICU yesterday evening, seeing your father, and you were online demanding money and committing extortion because you wanted money to go see your dad? Yeah, that's kind of funny how Ronnie was up there yesterday evening, but you and your mom were not. And she was at your house. So, yeah. I'm sure you'll come up with a way to twist that and lie about that next, won't you? But can you also explain why, while Ronnie is right there in the in front of the nursing station, people are calling and somebody called with the PIN number, the code, and claimed they were Ronnie while your sister was physically standing there because you sold that person the code number? Mm-hmm. But at least Ronnie cares enough about your dad because nobody else seems to. Especially.
Like, how would you like that? And you don't want to be on here doing this.
High-pitched voice. Remember, that's one telltale sign that she is high and she's lying. Hey, Lisa, just so you know, we can all hear you crushing up the pills. We can all hear it. And we know what it is. It's not candy. Mm-hmm. You thought nobody could hear that?
You report me for crying all you want.
Oh, here we go. Lisa's gonna start fake crying again while she's crushing up pills on a live stream. So guess who showed up in my live chat last night on Tuesday night on YouTube? Lisa did. First, she came in as Saul something, and then one of my mods timed her out for 24 hours, and I'm like, no, don't time her out. Let's see what she's got to say, because Lisa always incriminates herself. Sure enough, she comes back as Square's biggest fan, and what does she do? Incriminates herself. Lisa doesn't make money. She doesn't work. She scams people. So thank you, Lisa, for coming out and admitting that you scammed $230 out of people on Tuesday. That's why she wasn't live all day. Now, was it really $230? I don't know. She's probably lying, but she made enough money to stay high all day long so that she wouldn't have to go live. Thank you, Lisa, for coming on and incriminating yourself like I knew you would. Congratulations for being disgusting and pathetic.
Video. I don't watch her videos. I really don't, unless I get sent clips. So what are they talking about?
Hey, Lisa, I already proved in my latest video you watch my channel. I was only able to pull up a couple of your comments on all of my videos, but I did prove that you have commented multiple times on multiple videos that I have on my channel.
Reaper posted. I know, but I can't go watch it.
Just wait, because Lisa's going to do the fakest reaction to anything I've ever seen. People in the chat are talking about the $230 that she did announce that she made or scammed off of people on Tuesday and didn't even have to go live to do it. Now, how many times have we heard Lisa actually say that she will go and harass everybody in emails and text messages for money before going live on TikTok? That's what she does. And if she can manage to get enough money, she won't even go live. She'll just take whatever she scammed in emails and everything like that and phone calls. So, Lisa, we knew it was you in my chat because you were arguing with people in my chat as yourself. But just wait. This reaction she has to this fake text message she gets, because she's pretending, first of all, she's never heard of this. She was talking about it all day yesterday, so she knew where this came from. But yeah, just wait. The fake reaction is hilarious.
I know all you said was Reaper's video. What? So Reaper said in her video that I got $200? I'm not gonna watch it though, honey. I get too angry. I'm not playing. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Some liar. Are you joking? Dude, if that's what you guys are talking about, I need everybody in the backwoods to come out and laugh at these people. Somebody just texted me and said that Reaper put out that I came in her chat on a burner account and was telling everybody I got $200 and didn't even go live. Please tell me you're trolling me right now, whoever texted that. That's what they're talking about. Oh, you guys, get the F out of... Oh.
This is the best, fakest reaction she's ever done. I mean, clearly, Lisa, everybody can tell that you're faking this reaction. You knew that you were in my live chat. You talked about it all day yesterday. Like, stop. You talked about this whole $230 yesterday. So you knew. They were even telling you in the chat all day yesterday that you were in my live stream. So you can't come on today and pretend like you had no clue about this.
Oh my God. They are making up because I haven't been on live that I came in on a fucking burner account. It was
What do you mean you haven't been on live? You were on several times yesterday, Lisa.
in her chat when I can't stand to listen to her for more than 2 seconds telling these people that I fucking got $200.
Yep, you were in my live chat. You know you were in my live chat. You were not only arguing back and forth with me, but you were arguing back and forth with multiple of my subscribers in my live chat. Everybody knew it was you. You even did not deny it. You just kept going on and arguing as yourself. That was the funniest part of it.
Okay, that is the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, these people heard in my life. Yeah, these people are mental. I'm sorry. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard to make up about somebody. Listen.
That's the saddest thing that you've ever heard to make up about somebody. How about the 3 times you made up that your dad died? I mean, that's a lot more sad than somebody claiming you were in my live chat when, well, you were.
In here, okay? Believe it, don't believe it, okay? If I have something to say, I'm gonna say it with my whole fucking chest, okay? I can barely run the 3 accounts I have, let alone burner accounts to come in fucking Reaper's video.
Yeah, I'd believe that if I didn't see what I saw in my live chat. You first came in thinking you were going to troll everybody until you outed yourself when you said your mama to somebody in my chat. That's when everybody figured out it was you. At that point, you just were like, F it. Everybody knows it's me, and you just started chatting as yourself. Everybody knew it was you, Lisa. Everybody. And there were around 1,000 people in there. At a given time, 1,000. At that time, when you were in there, there was 800 people.
The fact that any of you would believe that, I think you need to have your fucking psych evaluated immediately.
The fact that anybody would believe you, I would say the same thing. Thankfully, nobody does.
I got $200 and I came in there telling them fucking clowns on a hater page.
Yeah, I'm not a hater page. I'm an actual YouTube commentary channel. That's what I am. And we know you got $200, Lisa. That's why you didn't go live all day on Tuesday. You have said it yourself multiple times, that you always reach out to people behind the scenes to get money before you go live. Because if they don't give you money behind the scenes, that's the only reason you go live. And I have the emails to prove it. You harassing people for money.
People, I've had conversations with Frauded or Reaper on the phone for hours and hours. She thinks these people are fucking stupid. Okay? Stupid as fuck. I wish I would have recorded phone calls, but I don't do that shit.
Yeah, we have had 2 phone conversations in a lifetime, and none of them were hours and hours long. The first one was about 40 minutes long because you were trying to convince me so badly to make a video on Kim and her teacher friend. I think her name is Stephanie. Yeah, Stephanie. And I was not interested in covering them. So that was the first conversation. The second phone conversation was you and your crackheaded ass calling me at 2 o'clock in the morning because you were flipping out thinking B, Eddie's old friend, was doxing you online. And I even told you you don't have proof that it's B. So those are the 2 phone conversations we had. And that second one lasted maybe 10, 15 minutes. That's about it. The only people I've ever called stupid while talking to you were the people that give you money because they want to see you expire. Those are the only people I've ever called stupid. I may have called people stupid who give you money, even though they know what it's for and don't care that it's for that. But yeah, never called anybody else stupid, especially my own people. Nah, no.
They're stupid. And she's putting shit out because she knows that they're not going to help me. She knows her and Kim are dropping back to back, trying to fucking stomp me out, right? It ain't gonna happen, okay? Because guess what, Kim and Frauditor? I made both of you bitches. Don't forget, you bitches made your platforms from talking about moi, right?
Yeah, let me stop you right there. First of all, I don't know what Kim's doing. I don't follow her. Second, you didn't make me. That's a fact. I had a monetized YouTube channel a year and a half before I found you. What made me recently was the content I make based on you. You didn't make me. My commentary made me. My videos made me. You're not the only one I cover either. You're the one I cover the most because, well, you're the worst one out of the entire bunch. But yeah, you didn't make me. Sorry.
So you ain't stomping out me, okay? I'll not eat for 2 fucking weeks and it'll fucking blow back up.
Lisa, you eat every fucking day. Okay? Do you know how we know that? You're alive. You don't know what it's like to starve. You've never starved. You never will. You won't allow yourself to starve. You eat, you eat. I mean, it's just the bottom line of it. Who cares? If you choose just for 2 weeks, how is that our concern? How is that our problem that you choose not to eat? And stop saying that you losing all this weight is because you're not eating. We all know that your extreme weight loss is due to your excessive crack use.
Kim, you know, okay? So keep dropping back to back and calling these people stupid because they're not sending shit. Oh, we got them. They're so stupid. They believe us. Yeah, I know. I've talked to her. I don't care if you believe it or not. I know for a fucking fact what the fuck goes on behind the scenes, okay? I'm one of them that are in the mix, okay?
Lisa, the only thing you know for a fact is that you'll manipulate somebody into giving you money so you can go get high. That's the only thing you know for a fact. Because I know you're not talking about me in this. You must be talking about Kim. Because you know nothing about what goes on behind the scenes on my end. Not a thing. You have never, you will never, ever be part of my mix. You are not adult or human enough to be a part of my mix.
And I tried telling you guys and you don't believe me, which is your fault.
How are you telling them? Because up until recently, you would promote my channel. You would say, Brother Reaper is the only one I watch because she puts out the facts. Then you come out when I busted your scam to, when you were behind the scenes telling people that daddy died for the third time, and I managed to stop you from being able to go live and do that scam. All of a sudden I'm not credible. But then when I told people your dad was indeed in the hospital, I was credible. Now this week I'm not credible again. Lisa, you're hurting yourself here.
Okay? And it is what it is. You know what I mean? I want you guys to follow a creator who is going to put out facts. That's why you guys like Villain so much. Because you know when you hear her say something, that it is true and it is vetted and it is fact, correct?
No, you want people to follow a creator that doesn't put out the facts about you, Lisa. You like Villain because Villain doesn't cover you. So you want people to watch her. You don't want people to watch me and others who do put out facts about you because you want to be able to scam people so that you can run out and get high.
Hey, Pam Mula. I don't know you either. Quit answering. And guys, if you get messages in the background from people that I don't know messaging you because you're being nice or whatever, please report them. They're harassing you. You don't know them. They shouldn't be messaging you. Please report them and block them. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you.
So for anybody that has gotten messages from anybody on TikTok about Lisa explaining what the money is actually going to, because it's not going to food or cigarettes or Ubers or Lyfts, please don't block them or report them. Please just immediately report Lisa, because the people messaging you are only trying to warn you to keep you from becoming her next scam victim. Because any money that she is begging for on the internet is going directly to crack. It's not going to food or anything else she tells you it's going to. It's going to either crack, fentanyl, or her K-pins. So yeah, please do not block or report anybody who does message you on TikTok warning you about Lisa. They are telling you the truth. Lisa is only trying to manipulate you into getting money so she can buy her drugs.
I get screenshots every live of the people. I try to block them out of here. There's only so much I can do. But if you report them and then you block them, they won't be able to message people anymore. So I'd appreciate you doing that. Thank you.
Well, since Lisa here is stupid and still hasn't figured it out that even if she blocks them, they'll come back with another account. Again, just don't block anybody that is trying to warn you about Lisa. She eats on a daily basis. Her parents have plenty of food in that house. They all eat daily. If Lisa does not eat that day, that is because, well, she chose to because she was too high and chose not to eat. But I can guarantee you there is food in her parents' house and she does eat every day. And she's not using money that people give her that she scammed from them to buy food or cigarettes.
And if you got them yesterday, you can go and actually do it now. If you got one yesterday or the day before or whatever, go report it now for harassment, because that's what they're doing. You don't know them. They shouldn't be messaging you about somebody they don't know, because they're messaging you about somebody they don't even know. So they're messaging somebody they don't know about somebody they don't know.
And Lisa is online multiple times a week, multiple times a day, scamming people for money that she doesn't know. Also, she can buy drugs. So, yeah, the smartest thing to do is to just block Lisa and not send her a penny. Because if you do, you are only funding her drug habit.
Yeah, sure. Because they suck. Because they're trying to, they're hoping I don't get any money. They like the shit show. They don't want me, to get any help.
Well, you're partially right. They don't want you to get any money. You're right about that, because the more money you scam and steal from people on the internet means the more drugs you'll buy and get high, and then come back on live and abuse the crap out of everybody in your chat. The rest of it, no. you're wrong. And nobody likes nobody wants you to not eat or not help yourself. You're the only one that can help yourself, and you are the only one who has refused to help yourself. Coming online multiple times a day is not helping yourself when you're just begging people for money so that you can buy more dope. Helping yourself would be going to rehab and getting clean, or just getting a job, at least enough so you can fund your own drug habit and stop begging people online and stealing money from them through theft by deception to buy your drugs.
And the people who hate them and are like, oh, I hate them, I wish they stopped treating you like that, are just feeding into them by not helping. You know what I mean? Because then they're like it. They suck.
Yes, we know that you think that they suck because they are keeping you from making large amounts of money that you used to be able to scam off people on this internet. They don't suck. They're actually helping people not become your next scamming victim.
Hey, Taryn. I'm not panicking. They're not telling the truth about anything. I don't know them, sir.
You don't have to know them or us for that, for us to know you, ma'am. You have put your entire life out on the internet. We know more about you than we would have ever cared to know about you as a person. We know about all of your lies. We know about everything you've done to your family. We know everything about you, and none of us are your friend.
I don't know you, sir. Holy fuck, dude. Them going and saying fucking it's not my PayPal when it is my PayPal, that's the truth?
Absolutely, that is the truth. It's not your PayPal, Lisa, just like it's not your Chime. That Chime happens to belong to your mother. The PayPal belongs to God knows who. You never even have your own Cash App. Why? Because your social security number banned from Cash App and PayPal. Not sure about Venmo, but you seem to use everybody else's Venmo as well. So, yeah, none of those are yours.
I don't think so. They wouldn't know whose fucking PayPal that is. I could have beat up the old lady next door and took her PayPal for all they fucking know. They don't know.
You know, Lisa, I would not be surprised if you did beat up the little lady next door and steal her PayPal, because that's something you would do.
So it's stupid. Get a grip. I need 20 total, 10 for food, honey, if you can help.
No, she needs no money whatsoever. There's food at her house, and she doesn't need cigarettes.
It's the only thing that's a problem, babe. How's that entitlement asking people for help and going after you fools that talk shit all day in here and blocking you? That's not what that is. I'd call it being sick of your shit. Maybe that, yeah. That could be it. Yeah, ma'am, you have to kind of eat every day. I don't get money to eat every day, though. So, yeah. I've been putting a lot of my money towards going to the clinic if I get anything. So, ma'am, I haven't been on this app for 6 fucking years. I don't even think it's been around for 6 years. But, guys, here's Carolina again with her another fake page number. What? We're going to start counting them. Hey, WTF. We're going to start. Wait, that's not the right WTF, I don't think. Yeah, I'm starting it Wednesday. So, not tomorrow, the day after. Or, shouldn't have fucking said that. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. Let's just put it that way, okay? Look at this idiot. Look at this idiot. Somebody said, would you do IOP? Simply Hayden. She hasn't yet. Ma'am. Wow. Did I fucking say that I had? And who are you to answer questions for me? That's what I don't fucking get. It's the only thing that's a problem, babe. How's that entitlement asking people for help and going after you fools that talk shit all day in here and blocking you? That's not what that is.
It's entitlement because you're not asking for help, Lisa. You're asking for strangers on the internet to financially support your drug habit on a day-to-day basis. That's not asking for help. Asking for help is, well, asking maybe for a week, 2 weeks tops. You have been doing this for years. You've been doing it steady, daily, multiple times a day since May of 2024.
I'd call it being sick of your shit. Maybe that, yeah.
Yeah, well, the rest of the internet is sick of your crap. They're sick of your scamming and your lying and your stealing money from people so that you can get high. We're all sick of it. If you just left the internet, trust me, you would not be missed. Hopefully, you would leave and get your crap together and your life together and I don't know, maybe go to rehab.
That could be it. Yeah, ma'am. You have to kind of eat every day. I don't get money to eat every day though. So
No, but you eat every day. Your parents feed you every single day. You eat every day. Unless you're too high to eat, that's when you won't eat. You don't use the money for food. The money you do, steal from people on the internet through theft by deception, you use to buy drugs.
oh yeah, I've been putting a lot of my money towards going to the clinic if I get anything.
Your money? You have a job now? You're making an income? Because none of this is your money. This is everybody else's money that you are begging and stealing from people. It's not your money. And you're not using it to go towards going to the clinic. Your daddy takes you to the clinic every single morning, and you get a gas reimbursement card from the clinic for your daddy.
So, man, I haven't been on this app for 6 fucking years. I don't even think it's been around for 6 years. But guys, here's Carolina again.
You're right. TikTok has not been around for 6 years. As a matter of fact, Lisa, it's been around for 9 years. TikTok began September 2016.
With her another fake page number, what? We're gonna start counting them. Hey, WTF. We're gonna start. Wait, that's not the right WTF, I don't think.
Oh, it is the right WTF. It's just not the WTF you want it to be.
Yeah, I'm starting it. I'm starting it Wednesday. So, not tomorrow, the day after. Or, shouldn't have fucking said that. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Let's just put it that way, okay? Look at this idiot. Look at this idiot. Somebody said, would you do IOP? Simply Hayden. She hasn't yet. Ma'am. Wow. Did I fucking say that I had? And who are you to answer questions for me? That's what I don't fucking get.
Well, Lisa, since you don't get it, let me explain it to you. People in the chat answer questions for you because you choose not to tell the truth. The people in the chat will tell the truth. You have claimed several times in the past that you were in IOP. Do you not remember that last summer? You tried that whole IOP thing. You were coming on live and then going, "Well, I had to come home for lunch and I'm starving and I need money for lunch because I have no food at home and they don't feed you at IOP," which was a blatant lie. You never went to IOP. You never began IOP. It was actually part of the stipulations that the judge gave you when they took, your son away through CPS. Number one, IOP offers not only breakfast, but lunch and snacks all day long. You would know that if you ever attended IOP. You're going to use IOP as another money grab scam, just like you use rehab as that, knowing you're not going to go to rehab, but trying to convince everybody you're going to rehab, but only if they'll give you $30 so you can buy cigarettes, because you can't seem to go to rehab without cigarettes. Now you're going to pull this for the IOP, that you're not going to go to IOP unless people give you money for food and cigarettes. IOP feeds her. Everybody needs to know this. IOP will feed her breakfast and lunch and snacks all day. They won't give her cigarettes, but daddy will, as long as she takes out the garbage.
No proof. Reaper couldn't prove fucking her way out of a paper bag. If you believe anything she says, you have an IQ of 2.
Lisa, the saying is you could not fight your way out of a paper bag. And honestly, you couldn't fight your way out of a paper bag. And your comment makes no sense, but at least I can afford to buy a paper bag. Can you? No. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. So Lisa's at it again. It's Sunday, so we kind of all knew she was going to be. Yeah, claiming she's been clean for a long time and that she deserves something. I don't know. She don't deserve anything, actually. except prison time. But yeah, so according to her, she hasn't eaten in 3 days. We all know that there's food in the house. If not, then, well, clearly somebody in that house needs to start managing their food stamps better. But I'm pretty sure they have food in that house. We know that there is, and we know that she's eating. We know exactly why she wants your money. Anyways, let me shut my puzzle. Let's do this.
No, I need to get a little more time under my belt of being, because if you've ever been in addiction, right? What's the first thing you want to do when you have something important to do, like work, right? What do you first thing you want to do? It would be relapse central, trigger central.
Okay, so with that comment right there, Lisa, thank you for admitting you are not clean and you're not in recovery, because that's not the first thing that anybody thinks about or does once they're in recovery. Really? If you were really in recovery and clean, you'd know that. But since you're not in recovery and you haven't been clean for years, and I'm talking at least a decade, then that's why you don't know what you're talking about.
Like, can I have a week, please? But in the meantime, I'd like to, like, not starve. No, it don't take 20 years. It takes more than, never mind.
What do you need a week for, Lisa? You're not starving as it is. You eat. You eat on a daily basis. Do you know how we know this? You're alive. You're actually alive. That's how we know you're eating. And your face is getting a little chunky there. So either you're eating more than you're admitting to, or you need to go have your body checked, because those drugs are hurting a few organs there. I guess I shouldn't have said that, because now she's going to claim she has something wrong with her organs.
Never mind. Not explaining anything to them. And I agree, I should have done it a while ago. Okay, but I didn't, unfortunately, and I'm doing it now.
So what'd you do? Wake up this morning and decide you're going to get clean? Because you haven't been clean at not even one day. You have not been clean even one day in the last, I'm going to be generous and say at least the last 5 to 6 years, she has not been clean. Okay, we all know she's been in a methadone clinic for 20 years, but at least since she's been online begging and scamming people for rug money, she has not been clean. And she's definitely not clean right now.
I'm doing it now. That's all I can do is do it now. I can't go back in time, unfortunately.
You're right. You can't go back in time and do it. And you can do it right now. But you won't, because you don't want to.
Yeah, it's so funny that Lisa hasn't eaten. This is going on day 3. So fucking funny.
Oh, Lisa, we know you've eaten in the last 3 days. I love how she always has to say, I haven't eaten in 3 days. I haven't eaten in 5 days. Today is like then day 265 that I have not eaten.
Ha ha ha. These people are so rude. Nobody's giving me a cut of any videos that they're making money off of mine. I wish they would. They don't. They never have.
Darn Skippy, not going to either. Here's the thing, Lisa. It's called a public platform, okay? And it's also called fair use. You put your face on a live stream and you act the way you do, at that point, anybody can use it and make it theirs, which is what I do. I take your live stream and I make it my video. I put more work into my video of you than you put any work into your live. The most work you've ever done in your own live stream is slamming your finger onto the screen, liking your own live stream. Yeah, you'll never get anything out of me. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve a damn thing.
I need 20 total.
Yep, $20 equals 2 hits.
Like, look at these comments. It takes more. And you guys know it, so stop. It would just be messing up the employer for hiring me. It'd be messing me up, and it'd be relapse central. That's what it would be.
Okay, so Lisa's logic, if you can even say she has any logic, is if she got clean and got a job, then she would automatically want to relapse. That's her logic. Because according to her, people who get clean and go into recovery immediately want to relapse. Like that's Lisa logic for you. Yeah, Lisa. No, you're wrong. Keep lying. Okay, since Lisa wants to keep lying about this eviction thing, yes, the eviction is for non-payment of rent. Okay, this means that they didn't pay rent for I think it's like somewhere around 4 months. This was the original one when they went to court, not Lisa's dad, but the company went to court and it was judgment to the plaintiff. Okay, says here that they were behind rent. Oh, I think it's like 2,100 something. It's so small for me, but they were behind on rent. Then they had to go back to court to do a writ for possession. So that's what this court docket was for. It was done on April 12th, and the order of possession was issued. Okay, so then they had 10 days to get out or appeal it, which none of them were going to appeal since none of them even showed up for court. Remember, this was the same day that Lisa was supposed to go to court. Oh, no, that was the last one. Never mind, we won't get into that. But this one, when this one was set, that meant her eviction day would have been this Tuesday, meaning their last day would have been on the 21st or on the 14th. But if they stayed past the 14th, which would have been Tuesday the 15th, then they could arrest them and force them out. Okay, so now we have a new one. This one is for the same thing, order of possession, only this time it was granted on the 10th of April. It was delivered and left at the Richard House on the 11th of April, which was yesterday, and they have now 10 more days. Because the 21st is Easter Monday, they're now given till the 22nd. If they're not out after the 22nd, then they can be arrested and forced out on the 23rd, which would be a Wednesday. So she still has until probably 7, 8 o'clock a.m. on Wednesday the 23rd for them to get out. Okay, and this is just the remainder of from the first, it's a continuation from the first page. It's showing you the dates. It was the order for possession was granted or was requested on the 10th of April, granted on the 10th of April, and then delivered on the 11th of April, which was yesterday. Now, keep in mind, Lisa can try and tell you all day long that that some constable's coming back by 5 p.m., like they have till 5 p.m. They never, ever, ever do evictions on weekends and holidays. Today is Saturday. Therefore, no constable or sheriff deputy is showing up at the Richard House telling them they have to leave today, and they're not going to be doing it until the 23rd of April. Plain and simple. So Lisa's sitting there asking for all this money for a hotel. We all know it's going into a glass pipe, not to a hotel. She doesn't need any money anyways. That's the bottom line. Nobody's being evicted today or tomorrow or Monday or Tuesday. Not until the 23rd of April.
Gotcha! Not being evicted? Not being evicted? Your mom?
Okay, so I can't believe that I'm having to even talk about this, but when I got this video today, I don't know who the person is that took it. I have no clue who they are. I checked, I saw my email and it said a video. I opened it, I looked at it, and I was like, holy crap. All they asked me to do was remove their face because it was in the mirror. I did that, and as a courtesy, I did a voice change as well. Everybody now is assuming that this is Nicole that did the recording. Nicole didn't do the recording. Nicole was not home all day. So there's no way she knew even what was going on. So no, Nicole is not the one who did this recording.